Today, we're going to replace a key switch on a typical PTR baler. We are working at the factory. This is a brand new baler, so there's no power on this machine, so it is totally safe to work on. When you're replacing a key switch at a site, you must follow all lockout, tagout procedures for that facility. Before you start working, make sure you have all the right safety equipment for that job. First thing we want to do here is open up the control cabinet. And we're going to remove the contact block. We loosen the screw, remove the block. At this point, we can check the condition of the contact block by operating it with our hand, our finger, and we take notice the contact and the action of the block. Make sure everything is working properly. That's nice and clean. There's no burnt marks on the contacts. This one here looks pretty good. Obviously it's brand new, but you'll see some of them that have burnt contacts, or this tab. If there's anything like that, replace the contact. All right, the next thing we do is we remove the key switch lock nut. Sometimes they're a little tough getting these washers off. Once we remove the key switch, we take notice of the washers used. This particular one has two in the front with a locking alignment washer. So we want to go back with the same amount in the front and the same amount of washers in the back. This particular one has three. Okay. Now we're going to replace the key switch. We look at the key switch and we orient the key slot. So we want the key slot to be facing up and down at the 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock position. And we make sure the washers are on properly. We install the key switch, hold it squarely, install the front washers. Make sure the front washers go in the slot and go inside the alignment cutout on the door. You reinstall your lock nut, run it in. You use the tool to tighten the lock nut. And now you can reinstall your contact block or use a new contact block if you're going to replace it. Install the contact block, tighten the screw. Check the operation with the key. Make sure the key switch is actuating the tab on there. Everything looks good. Make sure all your wires are in. You could retighten the wires a little bit, so make sure they're nice and tight. Okay, that looks good. Make sure your key is aligned with your on and off. It's very important. We're going to close the box here. And that is a new key switch on your baler.